Hey guys, Will Patson here with another Illustrator CC 2014 release tutorial, and today I'm going to be showing you how to fit type around objects. Now you've probably seen some of my work. I'm just going to grab some out so you can so I can show you. Basically, some of my work in these past couple days have been around stuff like this, if I can get it up. So this is what I've been doing. I've been putting text within these sort of thingamajigs, what are they called, objects. So I've been putting text in here. Now some of them I've drawn, some of them I've actually done like by hand, or some of them I've actually done on the computer. Some of this text I've drawn out and then put it in, is what I've done here. And yeah, so basically this is what I'm going to be showing you next. So here we have a blank screen, so make sure you have a black screen, and I'm going to be using a cool font which you guys will love, and it's called Butcher. And I've got a link to this font in the description. Now it is $20, but you should pay for fonts if they're good, and this is a very good font, and it comes with a load of added extras. So I'm going to go ahead and find probably this cow here. I'm going to copy that cow, and then I'm going to go to my next document and paste it in. Okay, now I'm going to scale this up and make sure it's black because it was grey. Okay, that sounds good. I'm going to center this with the artboard, and then I'm going to highlight it and press Command 2, which will lock the layer so I can't play around with it. Okay, I'm going to press T, and then you want to make sure you have your character panel up. So press Command T, and then you got to choose Butcher and Block, and that's the font that we're going to be using. Now the description is in the link below if you want this font, and it is really cool and you'll like it. So I'm going to write out cow, and the idea of this is it looks hand drawn and it looks really nice like so. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I've just written out text and I'm going to put it in this head space here a little bit. So I'm going to do this by zooming in a bit, and then I'm going to press E and rotate this around, scale it down a bit more, holding shift. Amazing, that looks good. Okay, so the next thing I want to do with this is I want to go and create a distort, and it's called envelope distort. And now this is what will allow you to have text placed in an object by manipulating it. So we're going to highlight the text without outlining it, and we're going to go to Object, Envelope Distort, Make with Warp, and you'll see you have your warp options here. Now I'm going to choose probably bulge. No, probably not bulge actually. Actually, hang on a sec. I'm going to go ahead and make sure this is vertical. Making sure it's vertical is really helpful when designing, because it helps with the envelope distort. So I'm going to go to Object, Envelope Distort again, Make with Warp. I'm going to do bulge. Maybe not. Maybe if we just had it at 0. Okay, we'll have it at 0. Make sure you bend at 0 no matter what you are. Press OK. Now you'll see you have this sort of mesh around it. Now you need to press A to get your direct selection tool, and within this you can highlight or double click on a anchor point and move it around. Now this is what I do, and this is how I created the other posters when it was done on a computer. So I'm going to go ahead and press A and go in here. Wait, hang on, I'm going to go up here like so. It takes a bit of time to get used to this sort of process because we need to plan out anchor points and make them look nice. And we can sort out the bends after, as long as we fill up the space and make sure it's readable, we'll be okay. Awesome, so this space I want to go ahead and create some curves here. So with this I'm going to create a nice just normal curve. And it might confuse you at the start, but as long as you keep pulling these anchor points, I'm just pressing on an anchor point and curving it to the way it should be, just so it gets this cool effect going on here. Make sure this is down like so. This curve here is going all over the place, so we need to go ahead and make sure it's a nice sort of curve. Now it has gone a bit wrong there, but it doesn't matter for the purposes of this tutorial. And we're going to go ahead and type in a new text layer, and we're going to go beef. Oops, press beef, capital B for beef. And then we're going to go ahead and make it white. I'm going to repeat that process again. So we're going to go to Object, Envelope, Distort, Make with Warp, 0% on the bend. Okay. Now we want beef to be sort of this way, so I'm going to transform it this way a bit. Get my direct selection tool out, and I'm going to start pushing this into the right places, like so. And then I'm going to show you how at the end you can make it transparent so you can cut it out of the object. And you see there, I just highlighted all these anchor points and pressed on my arrow key and went down. So if I wanted to select this object, you need to highlight a specific object. Make sure this bend's working correctly. Make sure this is down a bit, you know, give it a nice little differences within what you're doing. Make sure this bend's in place. Make sure these bends are in place. And you can go into as much detail as you need to in this, because there really isn't any limit to it. That's what the good thing is about it. Awesome, so now we have beef there. And that's it, basically warped into that. And as you carry on, you can create some cool things. I mean, the cow bit looks absolutely, utterly rubbish. Beef one doesn't look too bad, but I've created a few of these, like Let Your Light Shine, and that's not one of them. But I've created a few of them. Some of them are actually, I don't know if this is hand done. I can't remember which one's hand done. I need to go look at my sketchbook. But this is basically, that's a beef one. And then all you need to do after this is to take it away, or to cut it out of this cow, is you need to highlight both your text options, or all of them. Go and press Command Shift 0 to outline them. Sorry, not that. You need to highlight them all, go to Object, Expand, press OK, and they've expanded. And then what you need to do is press Command 8 to make them all into a compound path. Press Command Alt 2 to unlock this layer in the background. And then we need to highlight all this, making sure the layer in the background's a compound path. Highlight everything and press minus front, and nothing has happened, but it has taken away this part here, like so. Also, that is good. That is how it's done. And then it gives you other files of it in this file that you can go ahead and texturize it in Photoshop, and you can do this in Photoshop as well. This is just one way, but there is tutorials in the pack. But yeah, this is just really cool tutorial for you guys might want to learn if you're doing some sort of really vintage, old style, weird typography within animals and stuff like that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave your comments down in the section below. I am looking for someone to collaborate with on a couple of projects that are going to be like this in the near future. So if you're one of them, you can hit me up on my emails. And also for any inquiries about graphic design, or if you've got any inquiries about work or things you want me to do for you, then please email me at will@breakdesigns.co.uk. And also a new website will be coming soon for myself. I am rebranding myself, and there'll be a video to complement it on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.